Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to the channel. Subconscious Truth. It's your girl Raina here, and this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, this reading may or may not resonate, but if it does, please like, share, and subscribe. I would gladly appreciate it. So let's get right into the energies. Right now, you're in the Ten of Swords energy, and you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But this is an ending. This is defeat. This is the ego dying. However, I noticed that there's people helping one individual, and this one individual has their hand on their sword. So it's like they, to me, and with every ending there's a new beginning. So with that sword in their hand, that's the new beginning. That's a new perception. That's wanting truth. That's wanting, that's basically wanting a new beginning, having a new beginning, and also accepting its challenges. And with the new beginning. However, with the hangman and an obstacle, this is a person, this is an energy where someone is stuck. They holding on to a certain perception. And I see that there's a woman that is helping this person while this person hangs, okay? They may need to let go. They may need to sacrifice something. But to me, like, if there's someone helping you, are they for your highest good? Are they hindering you from letting go? Like, are they hindering your progress? Okay? Because this person could be enabling you, or you could be enabling someone else. But someone is being enabled to me, because that person may not want to let go of this person, or they may want to cling on to a certain perception or idea, and they don't want this person who's hanging idea to change about them, or change about a certain situation, or a perception. So this person will keep enabling them. This person could be doing it themselves by keep getting lost in a certain thought form or a certain habit, which is hindering their progress, or hindering their progress to get out of this hangman position. So you can feel a block. However, when there's endings, and to me, the Ten of Swords, it is death. To me, it's death of the ego. But it's sometimes it's hard to let go of that certain perception or that ego. So you may get stuck in the hangman, so you could see things from a different perspective. The cycle you was just in, to see things from a different perspective. But if there are people that are still hanging on to you and helping you, that's from that cycle, they could be actually detriment to your path, to getting out of this hangman position. So it's kind of like, if the company you keep, ask yourself, are they helping you or enabling you? It's different. It's a difference. Are they helping you to where you know that it's help, and you're not codependent on them, or your perception, not perception, but you still feel blocked, you still feel stagnant, you still feel like you're stuck, and that's because the perception you have needs to change. But there could be people that are holding on to you, which is not helping you to see differently, because in your past you have the Page of Swords, and it's reversed. So I feel like, again, the Page of Swords reverse is saying that the perception is clouded by emotions, It could be gossiping, a lot of negative, he say, she say, self sabotage and blackmail. Um, it could be a person who's afraid to rebel, afraid of new change. So they will, because they want to be a part of something so bad that they will basically tag along, gossip, and just be a yes man. So it's like, and the Page of Swords also is contradiction, you know. So, something in the past you may have been confused about, conflicted about. You could have been engaged in gossiping, or your perception was not clear. And although you're going through this ending of this phase, the Hangman is, you still maybe holding on to that ending, which is stopping your progress. And with with the Seven of Wands here, there's some type of conflict. Okay, there's aggression. There's somebody could be expressing themselves, uh, like very aggressively. This is aggressive energy. This is someone who's needing to stand up for themselves. Maybe you, like with the Hangman, somebody has got themselves into a situation, and the Hangman is saying you got yourself in this situation, and the only way to get yourself out of it is seeing things from a different perception. Now I don't know if you're battling with yourself, because this could be internal, and it may be your perception needs to change about yourself or about a certain situation you are in. Or it could be people external to you where you trying to prove yourself. Um, Again, like I said, these people from your past, they could be holding on to you because they have this certain perception, or y'all both had a certain perception. But now your perception needs to change, which will allow you to let go of people, places, and things, right? So these people could be like really, like y'all going through this struggle here because of your perception, because of um different because of differences. Now with the King of Wands, this is a man, this is an energy who's very confident, who's very decisive, um, who has control over this fire energy. Um, where his is no control, but someone is trying to gain control. So I feel like subconsciously you're wanting to be like this King of Wands. Um, However, somebody outside of you could be basically going against what you believe in, going against what you feel is your truth, and maybe you feel you need to prove yourself to them. Because if the Hangman is here, you may feel trapped, and you may feel trapped in a situation, and it's like you're trying to get yourself out of it. The King of Wands would know how to get themselves out of it. This is an authoritative figure. This is an authoritative person. This is the embodiment of the fire energy. So this energy has this fire under control. His expression under control. Where there's no control, it's chaos here. So I don't know, you may have gotten yourself into something, you're trying to get yourself out of it. And these people that you got yourself in it is trying to keep you in it. Now, it could be you have different perceptions, and this is why there's conflict. Now, this could be internal too. And if this is internal, it's kind of like you're going to have to deal with your own basically demons or a part of you that you don't like about yourself. And this part of you could be keeping you stuck. Because to me, the Page of Swords is afraid of being alone when it's reversed. When it's upright, it's a rebel. It is gonna detach from their emotion, and once truth is gonna ask questions, stuff like that. So you may have gotten yourself in a situation where you didn't ask questions, or you didn't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like you were. This energy saying that reverse is like you didn't have enough information. Someone didn't have enough information. Their perception was clouded. They didn't make. They were confused, and they may have made decisions based off of what others say. They don't know how to deal with their past. They don't want to deal with their past. And maybe with the Ten of Swords is someone is needing to let go of the past, their past perception of themselves, the ego. Again, there could be people who are holding on to who you once were, or you holding on to who you once were, and that's creating a block, and that's what's creating the chaos, the conflict, whether it be external or internal. And I just feel with the Two of Pentacles as the outcome, you have options here, but it is like a passive aggressive energy here, and that could bring the instability here. But you have choices, you have options. I don't know if you don't feel like you have options, but you do have options here. It is the cycle of life. Maybe life right now is you're going through a transition, and it could be hard for you to go through this transition. That's why it's hard for you to see things differently, or you holding on to people, places, and things, or they holding on to you. And this could be you resisting that change, or people are resisting that change for you, and it's kind of like you want to go through this change, but people outside of you holding you back, or you holding yourself back. But there's some type of resistance. And with the Two of Pentacles here, you got to know that there's options, and it is duality. This is duality too. So I don't know if somebody is showing you what you don't like about yourself, or the other way around, because the King of Wands also can show somebody their shame and guilt. The King of Wands. Okay, this person's very confident and very decisive, powerful. So I don't know if somebody is intimidating you, or you're intimidating someone. To me, this is like where this is duality. This is duality. So someone could be marrying someone, but someone could also have something someone else wants, or a certain perception. They want to be seen a certain way, and this person may be mirroring that to that person, and because they don't hold that status, this is why they are acting out like this. So it's like power struggle here. Power struggle. So I feel like if someone was to move away from a certain perception, or a certain, if they get their mind still, they get an energy, to be in an energy of stillness and not be wrapped up in this chaos, and they focus on themselves, they can possibly go into the Page of Wands, which is their own route, okay, of happiness, of newness, of their creativity, their passion and desires. This person, this energy, King of Wands, could be kind of threatening. Okay, maybe this person is feeling like they have to be in power in a certain position and they're being challenged. Someone's ego could have been basically hurt. This person could be trying to help this person's ego, which is not good because they only enabling them. Like the yes man. They go back out and they still struggle because they desire to be like this King of Wands. But I feel like the real message here is you moving away from this energy, moving away from this perception, moving away from wanting power, focusing on yourself, tapping into your own creativities, tapping into your own skills, looking over your life's work, looking over your progress and what you're able to build and what you're able to be confident in. And look over your life's work or yourselves and realize your potential, what you can do. Maybe you trying to be like, maybe someone trying to be like someone is why they keep struggling, why they keep feeling a block. Because they on the wrong, this is somebody on the wrong path. If you go, it's like you need to go on your path. Somebody needs to go on their own path, find their own potential, look at what they're good at, and go off in that direction. But it's like they need to move away from this battleground, this chaos, and stop letting people keep feeding your ego, because they only stopping your progress. You could be doing this to yourself, or somebody could be doing this, or you could be doing this to somebody else, but it's like somebody's feeding somebody's ego, and that's why they keep coming out like this. That's why they always feeling a block, feeling turbulence, feeling chaos, feeling a resistance or oppression, because the ego keeps getting fed. Somebody is intimidating them, and it's just duality. And it's like somebody needs to move away, focus on themselves, focus on their skills and talent, and build that up, be confident in it, then go out and follow the passion and creativity and a new route, a new path. Because here you're always going to have problems. It's kind of like somebody just wants to go into the King of Wands seat instead of going to school, becoming the apprentice, learning a new skill. It's like somebody just automatically wants to be in the power, in the seat of power. This is problematic. That needs to end. But I feel like somebody could be holding on to the past. Somebody could still be there, feeding your ego, feeding a certain perception, which is only stopping your progress. And then somebody goes right back into that energy, and they just keep having this power struggle. They need to find a way for stability in their life instead of having instability. Because this is someone who is somebody's being inflexible. There's instability. There is a hard time for them to transition. Like, this is even a transition. So I feel like somebody has a hard time transitioning because they just gotta let go. Somebody just needs to move away from the chaos, work on themselves, appreciate themselves, appreciate their skill and talent, and I feel like that will help them go on to a new path, So that's what I'm seeing for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.